Have you noticed that almost every week another fashion brand announces layoffs, restructuring, debt, or financial protection? And yet, there are often the same brands that showed during fashion weeks, dressed celebrities, and looked incredibly successful from the outside. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Fashion week is not proof of a healthy business. A beautiful runway show doesn't pay your suppliers. Celebrity placements don't guarantee cash flow, and prestige doesn't keep a fashion house alive. So what actually does? I've been analyzing what's happening in the fashion industry for years, and I believe almost every successful fashion business is built on three levers. Miss one of them, and sooner or later your business becomes fragile. The first one is financial health. If I were starting a fashion brand today, I would spend as much time learning how to read my numbers as I would learning how to design. Cash flow, margins, inventory, profitability. The brands that survive aren't necessarily the most creative. They are the ones that understand how to manage money through every cycle of growth and every crisis. The second lever is distribution. This is where I see so many brands making the same mistake. Some depend on it entirely on retail, others depend entirely on wholesale, others depend entirely on their website. The problem isn't the channel. The problem is the dependence. Your website should always be an asset you own. Then build additional distribution, maybe wholesale, maybe retail, marketplace where it makes sense. The more resilient your distribution, the less vulnerable your business becomes when one channel slows down. And now comes the third lever, the most important one, your audience. Every successful brand, whether it's a global luxury house or an emerging designer, has something in common. People trust them. Those people come back. They recommend them. They wait for the next collection. During difficult times, customers don't suddenly start taking more risks. They buy from brands they already trust. The trust becomes your greatest competitive advantage. If you ignore your community, if you forget why they fell in love with your brand, if you constantly sacrifice quality, price, consistency, or identity, you lose the one asset that keeps your business alive when everything else becomes uncertain. This is why I believe the fashion industry is changing. It isn't a crisis of creativity. It isn't a crisis of talent. It's a crisis of business models. The brands that survive over the next decade won't simply be the ones creating beautiful collections. They'll be the ones building resilient systems, financial health, diversified distribution, and the audience that trusts them enough to come back again and again. That's the new school of fashion. Comment new school and I will send you my free training on how to build a fashion brand that doesn't just look successful, but is built to last.